Well, that familiar sound, of course, not quite first pitch time here in Eastern Iowa just yet. A few hours yet to go, but the Cedar Rapids Kernels will take the field for the first time this spring and kick off their season, weather permitting, tomorrow night. With that in mind, let's go live right now to KWWO reporter Daniel Perot. He's live for us tonight at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Cedar Rapids. And Daniel, let's talk about the Kernels getting ready for the season opener. It looks pretty wet there, though, tonight.
Yeah, Ron, I got to tell you, it does not feel much like baseball weather out here right now. It is rainy, cold, and wet right now. They're hoping for some better weather for tomorrow. That's when the Kernels will play their first April baseball game in about 3 years. The 2020 season was canceled because of COVID-19. Then last season was shortened and did not start until May.
We're excited about all the regular things being back and playing games in April.
Grab your peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Baseball is back in Cedar Rapids. Players getting some last-minute hitting and fielding practice as workers spent the day walking around making sure everything is in place.
From a fan base perspective, you're not going to notice any different. It's going to be a normal year.
Last season, the stadium was at 30% capacity for May and June. This season is 100%.
We're not back to autographs on the field yet, but we're getting close. And MLB loosens up a little bit every week.
Kernels General Manager Scott Wilson says preparing for this season has been a challenge. The lockout delayed the arrival of policies and information from Major League Baseball.
They're just overwhelmed. I mean, I think it was a big undertaking for them to kind of get involved and take over that.
If you make it to the ballpark this summer, you'll see crews building an annex out back. It'll house a weight room, video room, and a family waiting room.
That video room right next to the batting cages so that guys can, interpret and watch swings and be able to, and have pictures. The same deal, watch all that stuff.
Wilson says it frees up space to add training areas and other amenities to the visitors' clubhouse.
What happens is everything in the visiting side mirrors everything in the home side because the home team's always well taken care of.
With the grass cut, lines painted, and stadium ready, Wilson says he can't wait to welcome back a full crowd. They also plan to add female rooms to both locker rooms and the umpire's room. They're not currently there. All that work is scheduled to be done by opening day of 2023. Live in Cedar Rapids, Daniel Perot, News 7, KWWO.
Now, Daniel, thanks very much, and hopefully that opening day will be tomorrow in Cedar Rapids. And Sports Director Rick Coleman, by the way, will have some highlights, great highlights from today's action in Major League Baseball coming up right here a few minutes in our sports department. And we'll have that for you here in just a few minutes.